So how do we think about a feminist perspective from a social protection angle? Women in the MENA region suffer from various intersectional factors. They will have caring responsibility for children or older family members. They tend to be concentrated more in informal work. There is also a very large segment of poor populations that are headed by a woman. Often she will be in a vicious cycle of low level of education, childcare responsibilities, and therefore with limited opportunities to access effective childcare and to access a decent work. And this is within a context of costly living standards and lack of decent and secure work opportunities. So women in particular need to occupy a much more central focus in the development of social protection strategies, and often they might be hidden. What we also know, and this is a reality that influences the particular disadvantages that women might experience with social welfare outcomes, is that the structure of social protection systems, especially when they are formalized in nature, rely on particular characteristics which might be more favorable to men. So typically the capacity to be in full-time, secure, permanent and formal occupation, particularly in the private sector, might be more common among men. The assumptions being that family responsibilities and family care and social care within the family, such as for older relatives, will rely on the role of women being present and capable. So that's a very important way in which social protection strategies might have a bias towards men in particular. And this is why it's important for social protection strategies to have a life course perspective and to cooperate changes across the life course, including maternity, childcare responsibility, and old age. And that bias is a very important factor that we need to avoid. And therefore thinking broadly about the life cycle for a woman will be very important to understand how we can make social protection more universal and more comprehensive of women's rights.